Yo, hello YouTube, this is Sasuke Uchiha 502, and you're looking at a legendary collection mat of Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you couldn't already tell, I am a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. So, I really just wanted to, introduce myself a little bit. I'm kind of new to YouTubing. Sorry, I gotta close this blind here. Give me 1 second. Let's start this over. Okay. Hello, YouTube. I am Sasuke Uchiha 502. You're watching Sasuke Uchiha 502's channel. If you couldn't already tell, I'm a Sasuke Uchiha fan. I really am. I mean, yeah. Anyway, if you could not already tell, I am a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. And I've tried to maybe start this channel off with, game streaming of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist gameplay, and I'm kind of stopped that. You know, I kind of went off for about a month or so, and I've been collecting some Yu-Gi-Oh! I poured a little bit too much money into it. It's become an obsession, and I'm like, you know what? I think I can maybe start this channel off with kind of like another YouTuber who does booster pack opening. Simply Unlucky. I will leave a description, link to his description, a link to his channel below in the description. Anyway, I thought I would start this video off by doing a showcase of my entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection. As you can see, that's all of the packs and stuff that's all of the cards that I've gotten. You do notice that I do use, Ziploc bags, and I have some card sleeve protectors, and I have at least 2 deck boxes somewhere else in my little apartment here, because I'm up at college. Anyway, let's start this off. If you've noticed already, I've got a Raigeki and a Sonic Chick, but then again, these are like 2 separate decks, and I will explain my my uses of these decks. So, let's start this off. If I can get this open with one hand. Bingo. Alright, let's start off with this deck. I based this deck off of Yuya a little bit. Oh no, and everything just went flying. Crappy bed function. This is a fail. This is such a big fail, guys. I apologize here. Let me get this down. Let me just try to reorganize this mess. I apologize. Anyway, I'm new to this, so I don't exactly have any filming equipment set up. I mean, I am just using my iPhone. Forgive me for that. I mean, there is poor quality to this. Oh my gosh, this is not working out quite like what I had in mind. Oh man. I apologize, guys. I really do. Come on. I really do apologize, guys. This is taking me just a second to get every card back in its proper place. I use large decks. I really don't play professionally. I use very large decks, maybe about 50 or so, and about 50 cards or so. But anyway, let's get this set up. So, I think that's a little bit more balanced. So let's start this off. I've got Raigeki. It's really ultra rare. I got it off of Kaiba, off of this Kaiba collection. Kaiba was generous to me. He was very generous to me because after I bought his the collection with this mat, so it was really nice. So let me explain what this deck is all about. So I based it off of Yuya Tsukumo, I believe, off of 5Ds, and I kind of based it. I tried to base it around Performer Pal as much as I could. But I have also had to mix. I've also had to configure this deck with a bunch of Light Sworn monsters. As you can see, like I've got Light Sworn Barrier. Oh no, I don't want that to slip. Maybe if I do that. Smile Universe, and, oh, 2 copies of Smile Universe. We've got Dark Blaze Dragon. The Performer Paul second Donkey. As you can see, this is like a, I don't know, it's very rare because it's a shiny, because it's like holograms with, in the mixture of stars. I got that at the card trading shop that it's not far from my campus. Performer Paul Camelump, and I really don't care if this will turn into a big fat mess. I really don't, because I'll just reorganize about everything anyway. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Pianissimo, I think that's how you say that. White Wing Magician. Pendulum Mocho. Performer Paul Bit Bite Turtle. Performer Paul Seal Eel. Performer Paul Trump Girl. Hashtag President Trump is an okay president, okay? I don't do politics, man. Pendulum Switch. Lila Light Sworn Sorceress. And why I use Light Sworn monsters, it kind of helps to get, thins out the deck a little bit more, to maybe get some more Performer Paul monsters in there, so I can Pendulum Summon. Reasoning. Reasoning was one of the first cards that I got since I started buying physical copies of Yu-Gi-Oh cards a couple months ago. Anyway, Amazing Pendulum. The Chronograph Sorcerer. I don't know if... Chronograph Sorcerer. The Gregonath Light Sworn Dragon. Book of Moon. Twilight Eraser. I know there's at least maybe 2 copies of Twilight Eraser somewhere in here. The Aramage Kanananga. Lind Bloom. Metronome. Performer Paul Odd Eyes Unicorn. This is a very useful card, I believe. Especially when I have Odd Eyes monsters in this deck. Performer Paul Barracuda. Ooh, Barracuda. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. I can't sing. I can't sing worth crap. So, anyway. Lila, the Twilight Sworn Enchantress. Guys, I'm really trying. I know this camera quality is the worst. Performer Paul Thunder Rhino. Oh, focus. Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes. Yeah, I'm literally right next to a window, so I get students walking across my, past my window a lot. Cyber Prima.
Performer Paul Solar Tiger and Raiko Lightsworn Hunter. Lightsworn Hunter's not bad. He's not that bad. He's honestly not. He has a very cool flip effect. The Gift Exchange. This is a very interesting card. I'm like, you can either troll people by... So here's what the effect does.
Both players banish one card from their decks face down, and if they do, during the end phase of this turn, both players
add to their hands the card their opponent banished by this effect. It's very good for trolling. Otherwise, you know, it could be a good thing. I mean, I've played around with this card for a little bit, and it was useful. But I had to keep wary to get those correct cards back into their respective decks that I made. So we've got Star Pendulum Graph. As you can see, this is like a ultra rare, I believe. It's a foil. I'm still trying to get the gist down of all these different rarities of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The second copy of Twilight Eraser. Performer Paul Odd Eyes Light Phoenix. This is not a bad card. It's not bad. The Jane Lightsworn Paladin. Change of Heart spell card. And Performer Paul Drummerilla. Performer Paul Hip Hippo. Light Spiral. Twilight Cloth. Oh no, this is one of those created cards I made. It's a proxy. It's a totally fake. I'm gonna get rid of this. I mean, it's kind of not bad considering what I've done with it. Anyway, it's a fake, so it's not even canon. I know. Any hater will probably think I was a cheater, but honestly, I kind of like making cards, but then again, I really have to think about balance issues, but I know they're fake, and I know they would never... I know Konami would never accept my ideas. Moving on. March of the Dark Brigade. That's not bad. Performer Paul Shell Crab. Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. And focus. Performer Paul Daggerman. The Odd Eyes Lancer Dragon. Few more to go, guys. Bear with me. Dark Doriado and Performer Paul Ballad. I'm just giving these up to you. Black Fang Magician. A rare Lila Lightsworn Sorceress. Performance Hurricane. And Impenetrable Attack. Harmonic Oscillation. Performer Paul Revu Dancer. Tyrant's Tantrum. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to think this entire deck is like more than 60 cards, which is bad. Celestia, the Lightsworn Angel. The Doomstar Magician. Break Away. Goblin Elite Attack Force. Performer Paul Seal Eel. Performer Paul Silverclaw. I really like Performer Paul Silverclaw. Like, I think this is one of my favorite Performer Paul's monsters out of the entire Performer Paul set of monsters. I apparently have a thing for wolves. I really like wolves. And this monster has a nice effect. Like, all Performer Paul... So when this card declares an attack, all Performer Paul monsters you currently control gain 300 attack until the end of the battle phase. It's pretty nice. Berserker Soul. I mean, like, this card can be useful, especially since I've got all of those monsters in this deck. Really useful. And then, finally, at the end of this deck, Charge of the Light Brigade. Yeah, so that's it for my Performer Paul, deck. Let me scoot all of those, like, aside. I could try to just get them all reorganized, but I'm like, I'm not going to set this camera down. Anyway, let's go into my second deck. This is, so I based this off of Yusei Fudo as much as I could, even though I don't have a lot of, synchro monsters off of his deck anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start this off. So we got Sonic Chick, the Magician of Faith, the Double Resonator, Primal Cry, Junk Breaker, Yoko Tuner, Resonator Call, useful for those Resonator tuners, Rush Recklessly, Quillbolt Hedgehog, another copy of Junk Breaker, Urgent Tuning. I was really glad to come across this trap card. A Hero Emerges, Premature Burial, Motivating Captain, Speedroid Malicious Magnet. This is a very useful tuner monster. You can pause that if you'd like and then just read that. I'm not going to read that. Silver Wing, Snipe Hunter. This is especially cool for gambling dice anyway. Metaltron 12, the True Draco Combatant. Dracombatant, I don't know. Speed Warrior. Another Double Resonator. Turbo Booster. Avenu, the Bright Bird of Divinity. He grows along with that Primal Cry Ritual spell card. Mistaken Accusation. Fear from the Dark. Junk Defender. Lineage of Destruction. Hydrogeddon. Dicefoon. Out of the blue, I really don't like this spell card. I mean, why would you want to give your opponent back every card from their graveyard? Like, send every card in their graveyard back into their deck. I just don't know why you would do that. Peking Goblin. Royal Command. King Synchro. And the Balance of Judgment. The Armageddon Knight, Boogie Trap, Synchro Strike, Interdimensional Matter Transporter, the Hack Worm, and a third copy of Double Resonator. United Front, the Master of the Flaming Dragon Swords, the Cursed Bill and Alchemy Cycle, another copy of Sonic Chick, Desperate Tag, Reinforcement of the Army, Psychic Jumper, Keldo, Attuned Magician, a Junk Synchron, a Sonic Bird, an Axtragonut. Okay, this is the oh man, a fourth copy of Double Resonator. I gotta take that out now. Can't have more than 3 apparently. Sword of Dark Rites, another copy of Hydrogeddon, the Batlin Boxer, and finally the Batlin Boxer Rabbit Puncher. So both of these decks, the Performer Paul and the Yusei-inspired mixed deck, I've played with both of these. You know, I would kind of script these duels myself just by word conversation alone. So I wouldn't actually write them, but I would record them using my voice memos app, and then I would later write them down. And I'm actually planning. I'm a writer myself, so I'm actually going to school for English. So I'm actually writing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Based fanfic based around the duels that I audio record and play around with. So I'll leave a link in this description below for that if you like Wattpad reading. Ugh, gotta get rid of that fake card, and gotta find another place for the double resonator. Anyway, guys, I think that will do for my first video with this. Leave a like and subscribe, and comment what do you think about these decks. I mean, I've worked with both of them. I've won duels with both of them before. And I'll also leave a link in the description below for Simply Unlucky's channel, because I mentioned him. He was kind of the inspiration for why I'm like, why I should maybe use my Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection and maybe just make some videos. Anyway, this is Sasuke Uchiha 5012, or 502, signing off.